Hey there lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie, where I love to talk all things makeup, especially makeup tutorials. In this video, I'm going to be covering everyday makeup for remote working. I am a mom that works full-time remotely at home, and I hop on Zoom calls all the time, and so I know what it's like when you put on a face of makeup and you hop on that Zoom call and it looks like you're not wearing anything. So we're gonna walk through each step, everything that I do. All of this is about technique, not necessarily about the products themselves. You know, you're more than welcome to just use the products that you have. If you want a budget-friendly, dedicated video, please let me know down in the comments and I'd be happy to make that. Or if you want a high-end, I'd also be happy to do that. Just let me know down in the comments. First and foremost, when you are on camera for Zoom meetings, what you see on your face, you know, in natural lighting, it seems like it's enough in person because we don't want to wear too much in person, right? But then all of a sudden you go on camera and you're like, whoa, I don't look like I contoured my face. I don't look like I put any bronzer on, like absolutely nothing. But what I will say is for foundation, like you definitely want to wear something that is more than just a skin tint to really give that overall coverage, and that will show up. You know, wear a regular foundation if you're going to be on camera. Otherwise, your skin will shine through quite a lot, you know, with those more light to medium coverage skin tints or BB creams. I'm just coming in with my brush and I am dabbing or like patting this foundation into my skin. I'm not doing any swiping motions, otherwise that's going to make brush strokes, and I don't want that. And even with, you know, these patting motions, I find that sometimes I still have some brush strokes, and so I will come in with my sponge and really blend that out and push it into my skin. The difference between using a brush and a sponge is that you're just going to get more coverage with using a brush because it's not soaking up into the sponge. I'm first starting in the center of my face and then working out all those lines and then coming out here. Just really pushing that into my skin, blending it so I don't have any brush strokes at all because those are not cute. There. Our base is looking flawless and great. Now we're just going to finish it off with a little bit of concealer here. So the biggest thing when it comes to remote working, you really want to be ready for the unexpected. You want to be ready for anything. You know, whether you have to hop on a call really quick, whether you're on camera or not. But you know, with remote working, that's the one blessing, is that you don't have to be on camera all the time. Depends on your team, depends on your coworkers, depends on your company, depends on the meeting. And so I just always like to be prepared for anything, because I would hate for one day I'm feeling, you know, kind of lazy, don't want to put in all the effort, and then all of a sudden I have an unexpected call of hopping on a meeting on camera that I have to present and I forgot. That's the worst position to be in. So I am coming in and I'm going to mattify everything or put powder everywhere, because when you're on camera, everything just shines. And we don't want to look like a little shiny, sweaty person on camera. So I'm gonna tone it all down with just a light bit of powder on my brush. Where I want more oil control is where I use the powder puff. But if you want just a light bit of powder, that's when you want to come in with your brush here. If, you know, I really wanted to like bake and really mattify my entire face, one, use a mattifying foundation. Two, if you don't want to use a mattifying foundation because it's a little too drying, then just come in with a little bit of loose powder, you know, with your puff, and really push that into your skin. And also that's going to make your foundation last, you know, a lot longer too. So now we've got our base all done, and this is going to look really good on camera, just as is. What I mean is, you know, your skin looks very one tone, and it comes across, you know, really well on Zoom. And Zoom does not have the highest quality. I will just say that for cameras, okay? So we gotta step it up a notch if you want to look good on Zoom, because also natural lighting, or, you know, if you have lighting, it just kind of all depends on your situation. So to make sure that we have the best situation possible where you have the most control, we are going to do that with our makeup, okay? So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my eyes, and I'm going to be using Natasha Denona, the Mini Love palette. Really like this palette. It's super, super pretty. You know, I love pinks on my eyes. Anytime I can put pink on my eye, I will. Like, I think it looks really gorgeous. And so I'm just going to come in with this light kind of purpley color here. I'm going to put that in my crease. And again, just like with our face makeup, as you'll see, you kind of have to go a little more heavy-handed with the eye makeup as well. Like, as heavy as I'm going to go, I would not, if I were going in office, I wouldn't need to wear this much. But because we're going to be on Zoom that has, you know, not the greatest camera quality, I will say better than others, we're just going to go in a little bit heavier. And also because, you know, I do wear glasses, like my makeup is going to hide behind my glasses a little bit more. I really like this palette. It's like the perfect mixture of pink and purple. It's not too purpley, it's not too pink. I mean, it's pretty pink. But then I'm going to come in with this really dark color just in the outer corner of my eye there. And deepen this up. Again, a little bit more heavy-handed than what I would do in person, but it will translate to the camera a lot more. It's just like if you were to go get your, you know, passport picture or driver's license picture. The flash just really washes you out a lot. And so you usually want to go heavier-handed with those two. So I'm just using that to dab it, and then I will come back in with that lighter shade and blend out these edges. Okay, now I'm going to come in with this pink shimmer shade here, and I'm going to put that on the middle part of my lid. Kind of overlapping that purple just slightly. I really like to use my finger for shimmer shades because it picks them up a lot nicer than a brush does, or like I'm just really able to pick up quite a lot of product. So I'm coming in with that really the lightest shade there now, and I'm going to put this in the corner and then blend that over the pink. Such a pretty combo, and it really tones down that pink, as you can see, because before it was looking quite hot pink there, kind of a lot, but now it's like a wash of pink just underneath that light shade there. Super pretty. Like, Natasha Denona knows how to do her eyeshadows. She knows how to do her combinations and everything. Super, super gorgeous. Okay, I don't see any fallout. Now we're gonna come in with our bronzer, and I'm gonna be using my Milani Sun-Kissed Silky Matte bronzer. As you can see, I've hit pan. I do love this bronzer. It's a really good neutral tone, and I can pile this up on itself over and over again without it, you know, looking too muddy or looking too much. Again, a little bit more heavy-handed than what I would normally go. And sometimes, you know, it's a little trial and error. It's really hard to tell, you know, oh, I think I'm putting on a lot, I'm really kicking that on. But the best way to test it is put your makeup on, do your videos that day, and then if you know, pay attention to your makeup while you're in the videos, if you can, you know, notice like, oh, okay, I didn't go heavy-handed enough, and then the next day you can go a little bit heavier-handed to make sure that you've really got that sculpt and that tone down. You've got enough product that's going to make a difference, right? I'm gonna sculpt that jawline there. A little trick is just bring it up just a little bit to kind of like round out your chin. I like doing that. Bring it down your neck a little. There we go. And then blush is always the first thing that fades. And so I'm going to layer my blush products so that it will last rather than trying to cake it on right now. Because if I cake it on right now, I'm gonna look like a clown. And you know, it'll look like a clown for my first video, but then a few hours into the day, all of a sudden it's worn off, right? So I don't want to cake it on right now. I'm just going to layer my product. So I'm going to be using M Cosmetics So Soft Cream Blush in Chiffon. Really pretty, like cool tone pink. It's going to match our eyes just like perfectly here. It's not that like so cool toned pink, you know, that was like really popular. We've got a little bit of blush on, a little bit of color going, and now I'm going to layer it. I was totally influenced by Taylor Wynn. I love all of her makeup recommendations. You should definitely go check out her channel. But I picked up these Ciate London Glow 2 Blush, and this one's in Deep Love. And it's a blush topper, but it's got some pigment in it, as you'll see here, like, whoo, that just added a nice shimmer as well as some pigment. And so my blush, because it's layered, it's going to last all day now. And sometimes it can look like a lot before you've got your mascara on, so don't freak out. Put it on, then we'll put on our mascara, and you'll be able to see if it was too much or if it was just enough. And then I always wait until the end too, after I put on my mascara, to determine if I need more product. Because it's always easy to put more on than it is to take it off. So if you're worried, put on your full face, put on your eyes, then put on your mascara, and then determine if you need some more. You want your eyes to stand out and actually look like something. Really, the very, very bare bones basic is just put on some mascara. Though I will say, when I have just put on mascara, my eyes do tend to not stand out as much. But if I put some eyeshadow on, then it kind of enhances that mascara and makes it pop some more. So I just put that purple in the outer corner there, and I'm putting this lighter shade just in the corner of my eye. And then I'm gonna put a little mascara on the bottom third of my lashes where I put that eyeshadow. Is by putting mascara on my bottom lashes, just in this outer part, and then putting that really light shimmer shade in the corner. I am really opening up my eyes and making them look a lot bigger. Okay, now we're going to wipe that excess, and I have so many like little flyaway hairs. And I'm going to come in with my Bare Minerals Mineralist Lip Liner in Blushful Pink. Using a lip liner all by itself too will also really change your game in videos. When I first started remote working, I didn't wear any lip liner, and you just couldn't tell my lips apart from my face really. And once I started wearing lip liner, then it really helped everything stand out so much more. And also I will say, I didn't put on a lip gloss because I'm just mostly relying on my chapstick that is, you know, it creates like the satin look. But I will say, if you want to, again, take your video up a notch, just put on some lip gloss. Like that will, between lip liner and lip gloss and some mascara, you will look 10 times better on a video call for remote working. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you were able to learn something. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and especially subscribe. A lot of you viewers that have seen my videos, I appreciate you so much, but make sure you subscribe, join the club here, and turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified of all of my future uploads. I upload 5 videos a week. 5, that's a lot of content for you guys. I put a lot of time and effort into this because I really care, and I want to make sure that you guys are well educated as well as having fun, right? You know, I didn't just do a normal brown eyeshadow today. I could have, I stepped it up a notch. I did pink. You know, I like to do fun colors as well as, you know, everyday wear, right? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!